Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Port Charles 411. Today we are talking about, I feel like it's off, but it's not.
Nope.
Because it's Richard Simmons, but we never really saw him until the 50th anniversary. So I think that's kind of why it feels different, I guess.
They've done different flashbacks of the 80s and stuff and where we've seen him.
True. So I don't know. Do we want to give like a quick little breakdown of who he is? Because I feel like there could be some people that don't know who Richard Simmons is.
What?
They don't know what Sweatin' to the Oldies is. And
oh my God.
I mean, I think that really just the best way to describe Richard Simmons as a fitness personality from the 80s. And what was he also like in the 70s, like 70s and 80s? Or was it 80s and 90s?
I think he started like late 70s, but then it carried through to the 80s and at least some of the early 90s, because I remember like, you know, all the different commercials about his stuff and being like, yes. Oh, that looks like fun and stuff. And then when I was in...
We could buy the VHS.
Right. Like, this is so cool. It looks like fun. And then I think it was when I was in 10th grade, I refused to take swimming. We've talked about this before. So I got my doctor to write me an excuse that I was allergic to chlorine, so I didn't have to take swimming. So then they put you into the special education room in order to make up the time. And so I was the only person in there, and the teacher, like, you could tell, didn't really want to be bothered with me. And so she was like, as long as you're like on a machine doing something or doing something active, like you'll get the credit for it. You can't just sit here or whatever. And I was like, okay. And so we had the Sweatin' to the Oldies and all the different VHS tapes. And so that's what I did for my gym requirement, was all the Richard Simmons tapes. And then at the end of the semester, she was like, okay, for your like passing final, because you watched all those videos, I need you to make up a dance using his moves. And I will watch it. And I like totally just made it up on the spot. Like, the moves were fun and it was energizing and cute or whatever. But again, she wasn't really paying attention to me. So I just kind of did some different moves, twirled around, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, yeah, you really put some thought into that. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
I
practiced in my room every night.
But it was fun. It was way better than swimming. Like, you definitely broke a sweat, but not like, you know, at that age especially, I didn't want to mess up my makeup and stuff. So I was able to keep it low impact and was in way better shape back then. So now if I tried to do it, I'd probably die. But it was fun back then.
I'm sure you'd be fine. But yeah, I mean, that was his big thing, was high energy, but low impact.
Right.
You know, and he was funny too, but he was like so encouraging, where, you know, we all see the fitness videos. I feel like they're doing a bit better about it now, but he was the first to really do it, where you saw people of all sizes and shapes and race and gender doing the same thing, and not everybody turned sideways and was completely flat, you know.
Right. And he talked to you. I don't know if he was the first one, but he interacted with the audience, even though it was a VHS tape. It was like he was talking to you, like, come on, keep going, you're doing great, blah, blah, blah. And so his energy really did come through the TV.
Yes, absolutely. And so he kind of made a name for himself, where he was just known as a person. I'm trying to think of who would be someone that is similar, that, you know, you may not have ever done their program, but you know who that is. And I can't think of anything.
I don't know. There were some of those like Beachbody coaches that made good, like Billy Blanks. That was one that was one of the...
Oh my gosh, Tae Bo. Yes, I did that in gym class. I did Tae Bo in gym class.
Okay. Okay, so that was a bigger one, but I feel like he was a nice guy because I met them all, but I feel like his presence on the TV, he was a nice guy, but it
Yeah.
still was not that same energy as Richard Simmons. I felt
No.
like you really felt like you knew Richard Simmons, and it was Sweating to the Oldies, but then there was also like the Walk Off the Pounds ones
Okay.
that were just like walking videos that he made. And it wasn't just Sweating to the Oldies. There was all kinds I know one of the ones I did in high school was like country western
Here, hold
um
on.
ones. Oh my gosh, you're gonna look it up. They're gonna be like, he had 8,900 videos.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hold it.
Yeah.
For analog compact cassette. There was a 6-tape set of Project Me. Then there was Take a Walk, Take a Hike, Sweatin' and Sharon with Richard and Friends, Walk Across America, Color of Your Life, single tape. So I'm guessing if they're pointing out that was a single tape, that means the rest of them were all at least 2.
Right.
There was another 6-tape set of Colors of Your Life, Walking on Broadway, Walking Around the World, Never Give Up. I'm not going to read all of these. There's a lot. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 cassettes.
Okay.
Looks like 10 CDs. Classical chill out. Oh, I want to do that. Country cardio.
There you go. See, I knew there was one.
He also had a vinyl record, Reach.
Oh my.
He had a single this time in 1983, digital compact cassette, a DVD. So he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 22 DVDs.
Wow.
And a lot of them are like 60s blast off, disco blast off, 80s. And then, and here's our era, the video cassette, 38.
Wow.
And then it has a YouTube channel. I just don't know, like, is Fit to Fly YouTube channel, is that like a series or is that just a single?
Right.
Let's find out real quick. But I also like the variety, in his options, I guess. All right.
And he was a whole personality and he was unapologetic about it. Like he did not look like your typical like Billy Blanks or whatever. Like he was not super muscular that you saw. He was not walking around with his shirt off and whatever. He had big hair and a big personality and he wore just like shorts and a t-shirt, but his energy, like I said, came through that screen.
But
like,
he never wore a headband. He never wore a headband.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, he was great. He was funny. So yeah. He was also on General Hospital playing himself. It started back in 1979 in August. And unfortunately, so I used Curly Q Girl and all we really got was when he was teaching classes, we didn't really get the meat and potatoes of what was going on. And we know that he was actually at least somewhat a part of the lives, similar to like Alice Gunderson and some of the, Quarterman staff and things like that. But I guess it was the first time was August 24th, 1979. Richard Simmons conducts an exercise class at the disco, which includes Laura, Amy, Claudia, and Bobby. Scotty and Brian joke about the class and Richard takes offense. Like, I would love to see that. I would love to see,
I'm sure he called them out and was like, get your butts on this floor then.
Exactly. And then just a couple months later in November, he led a jazzercise class at the disco. And afterwards, Susan, and that's Susan Moore, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Laura both encourage Bobby. We don't know why. Laura gets a message to stop in at Luke's office before she leaves.
Mm.
And then in July of 1980, Luke has his wedding to Jennifer Smith. And outside the marina, Brian, Claudia, Amy, and Richard Simmons decorate Luke's car with a just married sign and paraphernalia.
Thanks, Richard.
And then in November 1980, there were scenes at the park where everyone's gathering before a game. I don't know what game. But then Luke is throwing the football around with a bunch of other guys. Laura, Richard Simmons, Claudia, and Brian arrive at the park, and Luke and Laura see each other.
Oh.
Swoon.
And then in 1981, in February, Bobby, Amy, Claudia, Susan Moore are working out with Richard Simmons at the disco. Alan comes in to see Susan and tells her he has a surprise for her. And then March 16th through 20th, the girls rework Richard Simmons' Day May 8th, Richard attended Lila's art auction.
Right, like he was involved in that. What I want to see that. I want to see him at the art auction. I want to see him going gaga over certain pieces. And yeah.
Yes. And then May 19th, Kathy and Richard Simmons arrive at the disco and find Bobby and Noah dancing. They stop to talk to Susan and mention Bobby's date. 1982, January 11th, exercise classes took place at GH with Richard Simmons. January 25th, Richard Simmons and his class at GH, Leslie and Monica working out and worrying about Laura. February 12th, there was another class at GH. And then April 23rd, classes at the Sports Center. What was the Sports Center?
Yeah, this is a whole other storyline a whole other location breakdown we can do. It was a whole place.
All right.
It has its own separate little thing. But they danced to Rhapsody in Blue, which just confused me because I would never consider Rhapsody in Blue a cardio workout song.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh, but continue. I'm sorry.
You're fine. There was a contest going on, and there were two groups, the Waterfront Girls and General Hospital Ladies. Not sure who was on which team.
So I did get the video of that, so we can just watch that.
Yes, I'm still here. Oh, are you absolutely sure? Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I hope so too. All right, bye-bye. Scratch day-night drugs. What was that? Oh, nothing. It's just a personal project I'm working on.
Absolutely. Oh, there he is, all of a sudden, right in the hallway with all the suitcases.
Oh, but I still can't fathom it. I mean, the two of you living together in that house.
Gail, think about that house. You know, it's quite possible to wander around in that place for days and not bump into anybody.
What about the sleeping arrangement?
I thought you'd never ask. He is going to take over the Alexandria Quartermain Memorial Wing. That's on the east side.
Oh, yes, that's the side that never gets any sun.
Well, shouldn't bother him. I'm sure he's used to it by now. The cold.
Oh, I got it.
Well, listen, he's not going to be there that long. I mean, that court case is going to come up sooner than...
You still going to join her this afternoon?
Yes. Well, yes, we're planning to. We're really looking forward to it. I have read about aerobic dancing all my life. Now I'm really going to get to do it.
Fun. And it's still going to be at the Sports Center.
Yeah, I think that's the best place.
Fine. Good. We'll meet you right here then.
See you then.
Okay.
Hi. You got anything for me? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Messages.
Yes, here we go. There you go. Village Drugs, Corner Drugstore, Mall, Pharmaceutical. Leslie, that's, I don't know how it got in there. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Could have been worse. Once I got Amy's Christmas list.
Oh, my.
See you.
Thank you. Yes, Ann Logan, nurse's station. Noah, hi. I got about 4 more on my list. Yeah. How about you? Any? No luck, huh? You've been to 17 pharmacies? Must be out of dimes already. Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep trying, too. Somebody had to fill that prescription, Noah.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, ladies, are we ready to plunge into this?
Yes, we're all ready. Aerobic dancing.
Jen, wouldn't you like to join us?
Oh, not me. I'm not much on the dance floor. Besides, I've got 2 weeks of unfinished business piled up on my desk.
Does that mean you're canceling our dinner date?
Not in your life. I'll pick you up at the Sports Center no later than 6.
Oh, I see. No time to dance, but plenty of time to eat. That's Dan.
What's Dan?
Lazy. The rest of us are going off to an aerobic class that Leslie's organized on the waterfront.
Oh, so Leslie was telling me.
And we'll be late if we don't leave within the next couple of minutes.
Wait, Dan, may I see him?
Richard?
Yes,
Where's
sure.
Richard? He's going to meet us there.
Oh.
And I'll meet you there. I just thought of one phone call I have to make. It'll be real fast. I'll be there.
All right, come on, let's go. And we're going to show those teeny boppers the kind of shape we're in. Or not in.
Okay, Joe. Besides saying that his wife never told him much about her illness, what else did Mr. Noel have to say? Just that she had a hormone imbalance, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's probably why he didn't know she was taking the pills. Anything else? No, and I'm still working on the pharmacy angle. Yeah. Listen, I really want to thank you for all your help and support in all this, Joe. You don't know. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. I will. Bye-bye.
I'm sorry, Anna. I forgot to tell you. Jessie called down from 6. She's going to need you on rounds after your break.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Very good. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong line.
That's okay.
Who is this? Ann Logan. Tiffany? Yes, I'm sorry, I picked up the wrong line.
Oh, that's quite all right, darling. We all make mistakes.
Pardon me? Is this a party line?
Sounds like a marvelous idea, a party.
I'm sorry, girls. I got another phone call to make. Nice talking to you.
Bye.
Goodbye, darling. Leslie, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, and where were we?
I think we were talking about your aerobic dance.
Right.
Okay. It's at the sports center, and I thought that probably, maybe, you and Laura and Jackie would like to join us. Oh, that sounds like fun. I'll ask Laura, but Jackie and Luke aren't back from New York yet.
Oh, have you gotten any word from them at all?
Yes, I got one short little phone call yesterday, and it seems there are a lot of contradicting stories on this David.
Now, what is the worst thing in the whole world for you to eat?
Chocolate!
Great. And what is the best thing to eat?
Veggies!
And who is the biggest bully in the whole world?
You are!
Wait, you said you were going to say Leslie. We rehearsed. Hi, Leslie.
Sorry, we are late.
It's okay, you're here, and that's important.
We didn't start with us, did you?
We did some stretches, but I think there's some people missing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
here. Who's watching the clinic? Oh, well, Rick said I could have a day off. Oh. He's a softie, you know. And he's cute, too. Yeah, and he's taken. Oh, he's taken. We're late. I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, you're here. That's important.
Brought Susan with me.
And that's real important. And a big hug for you.
Thank you. And Alice said I was going to atrophy just sitting around home all the time.
That's funny. I thought you already had.
Why don't we all do some stretches, okay?
Yeah.
Let's do some warm-ups. Come on, everybody. Come on. Okay. Bring the hands all the way up. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. And let's just see what you can do. Inhale.
I thought
And exhale down all the way down to the
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I had talked to Tiffany to ask if they'd like to come over, and she said they'd try.
You know, I met her. I met her at the hospital.
What did you think of
Round the
her?
back so you don't hurt your back.
I thought she was lovely.
And put your hands in back with the back of the legs.
She is bad. Let's go.
These are called your hamstrings or your ham and cheese strings.
I'm going to explain to you aerobic dancing.
The girls know it already.
Yeah, we know too. I don't. Oh, thank you, Alice. That's why Alice works for me. Okay, now I get to make my speech.
Okay.
Aerobic dancing is a form of exercise that is designed to be fun and relaxing as well as athletic and stimulating. You see, what you do basically is you take stressful exercise and you put it to music and you just dance and you let the beat of the music do the work for you. Now what we're going to do is some real basic exercise steps that you've probably done 6 million times with Richard, but we're going to do it as a dance routine.
Good! How about some good music? How about a little music? Music.
Get the right music.
Okay, listen here. Go!
Relax.
Right now we could dance to that. It would be a lot easier.
I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting a joke.
Oh, no, of course you're not. You wouldn't find it amusing anyway.
I understand you've changed your address. Monica, where are you living now?
Oh, a charming place. You'd love it.
A house?
Mm-hmm. And fully furnished. Oh, well, the furniture would just knock your socks off, really.
How nice. It's furnished for you and everything.
Oh, yes, they thought of everything, even supplied a husband. Gail, you've seen it. It's on Harbor View.
Monica,
You know, as a matter of fact, I can even see your cottage through a telescope in the living room.
I like that.
Well, of course you know the house. For heaven's sakes, you know the person who's in it right now. It's Alan Quartermain, otherwise known as my husband.
Monica, let's get right to class. Can we do that?
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
anybody here tired? How about the waterfront girls? We better take a little break because the General Hospital ladies look a bit tired. Take a break. Take a 5-minute break.
Those girls are going to force my early retirement. No. Let me tell you, we're terrific. Okay. I wonder why the girls in the yacht didn't come. Well, they only said they'd try to be here. I think it's almost their opening time, you know what I mean?
You know something? I think I'm going to go over there anyway.
Okay.
Looks like everybody's working up quite a sweat.
You're right. This is no wool. Dad, what are you doing here so early?
Well, I decided to beat the fog in. It's going to be another piece super.
Oh, wonderful. Well, there goes the hairdo.
Oh, mine's gone.
I think mine's gone, too. Oh, there goes Alice.
Oh, gee. You know, sometimes I think Susan causes Alice more trouble than Heather. And the winner is envelope, please.
Okay, here we go. It's us. I know it's us.
The Waterfront Girls!
They won fair and square.
Well, nevertheless, he should have been given a handicap.
My dear, our condition is our handicap.
Yeah, age.
No, nonsense, not true. Next time, we're gonna just take them, that's it. Right, if we can ever walk again.
I suggest we all get home before that fog really blows in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Thanks a lot. Hey, you
Gotta get everything.
What's wrong?
Had this strange feeling about Luke all afternoon.
Oh, nonsense.
No, Dan. I'm serious.
The fog.
Yeah. It's the fog. You know something? It's the same fog that rolled in the night Laura died.
That was the only video that I could find, like an actual video of a class or anything. And it was during that video where Monica announces to Susan Moore that Alan bought her the house.
Yep. Love it.
I thought it was just so funny watching them. I mean, and Ruby was in there and Monica and who else was in there? Susan Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. So that was the last that we saw of Richard Simmons until 2013, when they were preparing to restart the Nurses' Ball for the 50th anniversary, the week of March 25th. And I got this from soapcentral.com.
All right.
And it just says that everyone smiled with anticipation as if on cue. Fitness expert Richard Simmons appeared in the doorway. Everyone applauded while Lucy ran over to greet Richard with a warm hug. Richard set down his boombox, then joined Lucy on stage. Lucy explained that Richard had lived in Port Charles years earlier and had taught exercise classes at the campus disco that Luke Spencer had run. And this is one that we are just it's going to do the next couple paragraphs, but we could not read it correctly. So you and I are going to watch it and everyone else is going to listen to it.
Really? I cannot believe that Elizabeth Weber is at the hospital. Aren't there other nurses there that can do her work that declined to be in our opening number?
I certainly wish they would have.
Oh my goodness, I need my nurses. It's a nurses' ball. I need my dancing nurses. I need everybody. And I need my choreographer. He is late. Where could he be? I'm really frustrated. I'm going to stop ranting because I'm going to pop something.
I'm glad that you realized that because you were on your way to a Thorazine drip.
Okay, I have good news, though. Happy news. We have the most amazing choreographer coming in, a celebrity choreographer. He's going to be awesome. You're going to love him. He's professional. And when he gets here, the nurse's ball is going to kick into high gear. It's just he's got to get here. We need our guy.
Richard's here with joy and cheer. Hey, thanks. Thanks so much. Wow. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Hi.
Come here, you. Oh, I am so glad to see you. Okay, everybody, this is the fitness guru, the extreme performer extraordinaire, Richard Simmons!
Oh. No. Stop. All right, maybe a little more. Just a little teeny bit more. That's it. No, we're there.
Woo! Guess what? He is here to help us choreograph our opening number for the nurses' ball, not to mention the fact that he has written an original song just for us to perform. Take it away, Richard!
From my heart to yours. But listen, a lot of you don't know this, but I used to live right here in Port Charles.
Oh, yeah. He taught an exercise class at the campus disco. It was run by Luke Spencer.
It certainly was, and I really enjoyed teaching. But there was a girl there that I really loved, Nurse Amy Vining. And I liked her a lot because after class, we used to kind of talk. We'd talk about the Webbers, and we'd talk about the Spencers.
And of course, we would talk about the Quatermain family.
And I wrote this fabulous song for the 2013 Nurses' Ball. And you all want to hear a little bit of it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give you a little taste, and we could do a little movement, because it's a rap, and it is sexy. Put that on. Y'all ready, guys? Okay, get down here, and just start right here. Oh, yeah. Can you go down? A little bit lower. Look, there's a croissant on the floor. Yeah, inside. Come on, move it all. Oh, yeah. Now, wait. And 1, and 2, and 3.
Do you really think he wrote this?
Sounds really early 80s.
And roll. Yeah, say yeah. Yeah. Say it like you mean it. What is it? Yeah. One more, and then we're going to stir. You want to stir? How about stirring some trouble? Here we go. Good morning.
Yeah, why is that familiar? Oh. Ask her Uncle Sonny.
They had names and numbers all in code. So Luke and Laura had to hit the road. They had to find the left-handed boy. Watch their step. They had to be cool.
Right here. Where are you going?
I was supposed to go now.
Oh, okay. Now we're with me. Now turn it.
Monica likes to have a fun. That is why she had a son. She told Rick he was the dad. Soon found out that he'd been had.
Wait, the Monica in the song couldn't be.
Oh, yes, it could.
Alan was the father, of course, and he won't give Monica a divorce. Rick wants to get Leslie back. Heather's having an insane attack.
Now that is one long insane attack.
Hey. What's the problem? Why don't you turn my music off?
Because we cannot use your song.
Missy, my song is poetry. Do you hear me? It's poetry. I wrote it. And it's got a great, sexy 80s theme, and it's the truth. What is the problem with you?
I'll tell you the problem. It's flaunting all our town's secrets.
Your town's stupid secrets? Secrets are something you're embarrassed about and you don't know about it. This is the truth, and everyone knows about it.
I didn't know.
Well, this happens to be embarrassing, especially to our chief of staff, Monica Quatermain.
Who cares about her?
Monica Quatermain, among others, is going to come after me and wring my neck.
So, who cares about her? Who cares?
I do, because your song is tasteless gossip. Old gossip from 30 years ago. You know, it's dirty laundry. In fact, it's not just dirty laundry. It's old dirty laundry. And we're not going to use it unless we change your lyrics.
My lyrics and my songs stay exactly as they are.
No, they don't.
If Bobby Spencer was here, my friend Bobby Spencer, everything would be different. And they'd play that song.
Well, Bobby Spencer never, ever ran this nurse's ball, nor will she ever, because this is my show, and I'm going to do it my way with a lot of class and dignity.
I got to meet the head nurse.
That would be me.
Do me a favor. Remove this little tart with whipped cream. Get her out of my life, because I am doing the song that I want to do.
Okay, Curly Top, you got to pipe down, all right? I'm with the tart.
Oh, thank you very much. Did you just call me a tart?
I'm just saying I'm not going to fall on my sword over an admittedly catchy song.
Okay.
That's gonna piss everybody off.
Stop, people. We gotta calm down. Let's vote, okay? Please, let's vote with applause. Everybody who likes the song, do you like the music? At least clap. Applause. Okay, fine. Then we stick with the music and we change the lyrics.
I am not changing one word, one syllable, or one beat of that song. And I hope everyone knows that. You're going to play this song exactly like I wrote it. Or you're gonna have to get a new song and you're gonna have to get a new choreographer.
Oh my God, this cannot be happening. Let's not lose our heads over this.
Who are you, little girl?
I'm Nurse Sabrina Santiago.
And Nurse Sabrina Santiago had a dream. And her dream was to revive the nurses' ball. So everybody, let's hear it. Let's get some applause going. Come on. Yay. Thank you. Yay. And are we going to let this, I don't know what, ruin her dream?
No. Yeah.
Okay, no one's dream is getting destroyed. We just need to find a compromise.
I don't compromise my art and my song, okay?
Art? What art would that be?
Okay, Lucy, Mr. S, maybe there's a way we can edit the songs without sacrificing its integrity.
It doesn't. That song does not have any integrity. Admit it, no integrity.
But it was entertaining and informative.
Okay, great. So you think that song's gonna raise us a bunch of money for charity? It won't. No one will give any money. We're gonna have another ball just to raise money for our legal defense fund. Listen to me. The song is out.
If the song is out, you're gonna have to dance alone. Because I am taking my music and my choreography with me. It's been a lovely, lovely time. Goodbye, Port Charles. Oh. Goodbye, Milo.
Now what are we gonna do?
We are gonna go onward and upward. Come on, you guys. I'm so sorry that happened. Let's get back to work, shall we? Chop, chop. Come on.
Wait, who's gonna choreograph this thing now? And what are they gonna choreograph it to? We have no opening number.
Oh, poo. That's just a minor detail.
That's not so minor.
Who can write and choreograph a musical number for 12 medical professionals on such short notice?
Okay, you know what? I think I need to explain the theater to all of you. The natural condition of the theater is an imminent obstacle in an insurmountable road going down, basically a road to death. But somehow, strangely, it all works out.
And how in the hell does it do that?
I have no idea. It's a mystery. But listen, guys, the show must go on. The gods of theater will provide. Come on!
We are so toast.
We would not have done that justice at all.
No.
So let me skip a whole bunch of this. And so one of my favorite parts was at the beginning when Molly and TJ are like, who's Frank Smith? And Sam looks like she's going to give an answer. And she's like, just ask your Uncle Sonny.
Right.
So then I guess the following week, so it was the week of April 1st, Lucy confessed that she was worried because she hadn't seen the new choreographer yet. Felix was curious if she had been referring to the Metro Court's handyman. Lucy nodded and confided that she hadn't realized that Richard Simmons had been such a diva.
I feel like we need to read the lyrics.
Okay.
Where were
you want to read them?
Yeah. Because with all them yelling and dancing, I don't know that you got the full effect of the words of it. It started out in Port Charles Town, where Frank Smith's mob used to hang around. It had names and numbers all in code, so Luke and Laura had to hit the road. They had to find the left-handed boy, watch their step, they had to be coy. Oh, Monica likes to have her fun, told Rick he was dad, soon found out he'd been had. Alan was the father, of course, and he won't give Monica a divorce. Rick wants to get Leslie back. Heather's having an insane attack. So that was
I understand Lucy's if Lucy is concerned about these lyrics.
Right. So Yeah, like you heard bits and pieces, and whenever they asked about who Frank was, it was like, okay, but I didn't get the full effect of the wonderful song you wrote without the lyrics.
Good call.
Alrighty. Where are we? Week of April 8th?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So during the nurse's ball, backstage, as Lucy picked out her next dress, Richard Simmons, who had been hiding in the closet, appeared and started insulting Lucy. They squabbled. Richard bound and gagged Lucy and threw her in the closet as he prepared to go out and do a number on his own. Elizabeth introduced Magic Milo, who did a song and dance number with Michael Spinelli, Ivan the choreographer, Max, and Felix. The boys eventually stripped down to their underwear. As the crowd called for them to strip completely, the rumble between Lucy and Richard Simmons erupted on stage, and Lucy once again was spotlighted in her underwear. I didn't realize that Magic Milo, I mean, I guess I knew it started with that one, but wow.
Mm-hmm.
The men in the crowd started clapping while Lucy tried to explain how Richard had come out of the closet and attacked her. Richard had to be restrained, and he screamed that he wanted to kill Lucy. The six hunks unceremoniously carried Richard off stage. Felix told Spinelli that it was a good thing that Max and Milo were trained bodyguards because Richard Simmons had put up quite a fight before being hauled off.
And then I feel like there was this fight with Lucy dating back to the 70s and 80s?
I'm pretty sure. I remember vaguely watching it, and I'm pretty sure that, yeah, he had already had beef with Lucy from back then.
I could not find anything about it anywhere, but Lynn Herring did give an interview, and there's an article on homenewshere.com from July 15th that she says Richard Simmons meant a lot to so many folks, including me. Oh, she told this to People, and this was just resharing it. Why didn't People magazine come up whenever I was looking for this? Whatever. They need to work on their SEO. When Richard walked on our General Hospital stage, it would sizzle with his life force, his wicked sense of humor, his joy of entertaining, and his love for us all. And then she goes down on to say that the last day I worked with him in 2013, I admired his shirt that had a beautiful jeweled bird on it. When I finished my scenes and came back into my dressing room, it was sitting on my couch with a simple love, Richard, Herring recalled. And she added, "Thank you, Richard, for all you gave of yourself to so many."
Aww.
And then I know, I think I had mentioned it, like just kind of in passing a while back, that there was actually a long period of time where no one had heard from Richard Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
And like he wasn't posting on social media. He definitely had, staff doing that, whatever. And then it was only just, I think this year that he really got back out into the public. I want to say seriously, I feel like it's been since 2014 that he kind of just dropped off. But one of the things that he did is he actually shared 3 parts of his experience from General Hospital. And then he did put it in a blog on his website. So he wrote General Hospital Part 1. On a Wednesday morning, I got up early to do a local show on ABC. It was hosted by Regis Philbin, and this would be the first time I met Regis, but certainly not the last. His co-host was Cindy Garvey, who was married to the baseball player Steve Garvey. After the show was over, Regis got a call from his wife, Joy, who said, "This guy's really going to make it." I did get to meet Joy later in my career. What a lovely lady. 2 days later, I got a call from an executive at ABC. They wanted to have a meeting with me. "Would you like to be on a soap opera?" I thought to myself, I've never seen one. Once I was flipping through the channels and I started watching a Mexican soap opera. The woman had a lot of makeup on and the men were intense. I wonder what kind of a character I would play. I'm not an actor, although I have acted up quite a few times. No, the executive said, you are going to play yourself. So I said yes. A few days later, I met with the most powerful woman in daytime television, Gloria Monty. I also met with the head writer, Pat Falcon-Smith. These ladies were very smart. They told me their idea. I would teach an exercise class in a disco for all the ladies on the show. I thought to myself, this will be a breeze. My storyline was to help Beverly lose weight. And that's the thing, like he actually had a storyline. So like, why can't we find it? The actress playing Beverly was Louise Hoven. She did have a little weight to lose and my job was to help her. A week before taping the show, the studio asked me if I could drive over and do some promotional photos. In my car, I brought with me 6 jogging suits, my makeup, some towels, and 5-pound weights. I still could not believe I was going to be on a soap, LOL. Driving to the studio, a police car with sirens pulled me to the side. Get out of your car, put your hands behind your back. I was handcuffed and put in the back of a police car. I was driven to the sheriff's department in West Hollywood. I went into the station and I was told to take everything that I had and place it on the table. My mouth was very dry and I was nervous. I brought in the jogging suits in 2 bags. I had to take everything out of the bags, my makeup, my wallet, and all the change that had gathered in the bottom. They counted all the change. They told me to get up and march me into a cell. I just sat there wondering. 30 minutes later, the policeman unlocked the lock on the cell door and asked me to come out. He said, "We made a mistake. You were driving a car that looked like a car that robbed a 7-Eleven. You may go." Like, "Oops, my bad." I thought, that's it? No, I'm sorry. I told him I had to go and do a photo shoot because I was going to be on a show called General Hospital. I got a police escort to the studio so I could be there on time.
Aww.
The first person I met was Jeannie Francis. Her father was Ivor Francis, an actor who had been on Broadway in many TV shows. Jeannie was so young and innocent looking. I clicked immediately with her. When I got my first paycheck, I went to Tiffany's and bought her a pair of earrings. When I gave her the blue box, the famous blue box, she opened up a second blue box, then gazed at the earrings. For me, she said, she later told me she gave the earrings to her daughter. To be continued. Would you like to read the second part?
That's so sweet. General Part 2. The second person I was introduced to was Anthony Gary. Some people called him Tony, but I did not. He was an actor's actor. Mr. G had curly hair like me. When he was not acting, he was sitting in his dressing room learning all of his lines. His door was always closed. One day when it was open, I asked if I could come in and sit and talk. This man won 8 Daytime Emmys for playing Luke. Now, what can I say about Jane Elliott? She had an aristocrat face. One moment her character was very nice, then she was the queen of mean. She allowed me to come into her room and chat while she was putting on makeup. I then met Prince Charming, Stuart Damon. He had been in a lot of TV shows and played Prince Charming on a special about Cinderella. Jackie Zeman was so cute, she had a pixie face. Rick Springfield joined the cast. He played a doctor. While he was on the show, his father passed away in Australia. I went to the newsstand and bought him a bunch of magazines he could read on the plane. How many times have you sung Jesse's Girl and Don't Talk to Strangers? When he came back from Australia, he resumed his role. My first scene was in Luke's disco. All the nurses and other actresses were there dancing with me. I had never memorized lines before, so much was going on in my head. At the end of my scene, I heard the sound of heels clicking on the floor and everyone froze. It was Miss Monty and she was talking to me. "Richard, the television is this big. You are talking like you were on a screen in a movie theater. Bring your voice down." So I did. I had many scenes with Louise and other actors. Every so often, it was time to weigh Louise in, but we never showed numbers. Another scene was in my bedroom as I called Louise to see how she was doing. Another scene showed us eating. They then hired an actress to play Louise's mother. She had a lot of scenes with us and was very supportive of her daughter losing weight. One day, Miss
Real
Monty...
quick, Louise is the actress. Beverly was the character.
Got it.
I just had to double check that. I'm like, wait, I thought it was a different name. But okay.
One day, Miss Monty asked me to come into her office. I knew I was being let go, but I wasn't. "Richard, during lunch, can you come to my office and give me a workout for 30 minutes? I said, of course. I would bring my boom box and some cassettes. She always told me she felt better after our time together. I was on GH about 3 weeks, and I went to my dressing room, which I shared with 3 other actors. In the corner was 6 bins filled with letters. I went outside and asked my production person if they made a mistake. They must be for someone else in the cast. He told me, "Richard, they are for you." When we finished shooting, I took these trays and put them in my car. I took them to my apartment. I curled up on my couch with a letter opener and carefully opened each envelope. They all said they are happy I'm on General Hospital. They were inspired by Louise's effort to lose the weight. Some of these letters were written by teenagers, women of every age, and some from men. It was overwhelming, to say the least. The letters kept on coming. I even hired a lady to help me type the responses. Every time I taped GH, I thought about all these people watching. To be continued. That's not going to make me cry. Oh my God.
And the thing that we forgot to mention, so like we read we didn't get to really read, and we talked so greatly about his personality, but listening to the 2013, that was anti Richard Simmons. Like that was the exact opposite of his true personality and of who he was back in the early days. So then part 3, many soap stars did not like to travel, but I did. Mr. Chenoweth got in touch with me and asked me to go to a mall he managed in South Bend, Indiana. I met him upstairs and he was smiling big. He handed me a check for $2,000. When it was time, he escorted me to the escalator that went to the first floor. All of a sudden, they saw me coming and began screaming. I didn't think I was ready for this and thought about climbing the escalator back to the second floor. Some of the ladies were holding handmade signs. There was a small stage and a sound system. I was told to bring some cassettes, and I did. I picked some people out, and they danced with me on stage. That is when I was bitten by the mall bug. When I arrived back to Los Angeles, I got a call from Mr. C saying that many other malls wanted to book me. I didn't realize that he did a mall tour.
No, me neither.
Then, of course, there were interviews with magazines like Soap Opera Digest. They ran articles with pictures of me at Luke's Disco. Before GH, I was not well known. Now I couldn't go anywhere. I would go to the car wash, and the lady at the counter would ask me questions about the cast. I would go to the supermarket and buy my vegetables. People would come up to me and ask, what is Jeannie Francis really like? I was even in church once, and a man told me I was helping his daughter lose weight because of the show. Some days I would go home and wonder, how did this all happen to me? I was just an aerobic instructor helping people to get fit. I have to tell you about soap opera festivals. They were held at hotels. 10 or so soap opera stars would sit behind a table and autograph their pictures. When I arrived there was already a line formed at my table. I am left-handed, so I had to be careful that my messages on the photos did not smear. Some did smear, and I'd throw them away and sign another one. The day arrived. Luke and Laura were getting married. It was the most watched daytime show on TV. 30 million people were glued to their sets. I was on that yacht sipping apple juice from a champagne flute. Luke and Laura looked so happy you would think they were really getting married. In another message, I will tell you why I left. GH. Oh.
We don't have another message.
I don't think we got it. Okay. Decades later, the new executive producer asked me to come back to the show, and I did. Some of the original cast members were still there. Some of the other cast members I didn't know at all. It was all about the nurses' ball. I shot for about 3 weeks. I did have a lot of fun, but I felt a little out of place. I was asked to do more episodes, but it really wasn't in my heart. Again, when I walked down the street, people would shout, "Go back to GH, they miss you." One day I asked Jeannie Francis out for dinner. She's married to Jonathan Frakes, a handsome man who is also an actor. I used to watch him a lot on the TV show Star Trek. Jeannie has 2 children, Elizabeth and Jameson. We talked and talked about the old times on GH. When I was doing an infomercial taping at Slimmons, Jeannie snuck in to surprise me. I then asked Anthony and Jane to have dinner with me. Mr. G came to my house and brought me several books he thought I would enjoy reading. Jane met us at the restaurant dressed in a beautiful kimono-looking jacket. We talked a lot. Mr. G retired and lives a quiet life in Amsterdam. I'm sure he is still reading up a storm. Ms. Elliott is still on GH, entertaining the millions. I will never forget the friendships that I made on this soap opera. Who knows? Maybe some of these actors and actresses will get in touch with me after writing these messages.
Aww. Well, that was sad and depressing.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that's where it was going. I didn't actually read them before. I remembered that it was actually Max's mom had sent us. So we don't know why he left. And there's a way to search like their pages. And I did this the other day, but it's like really not pulling up GH from his posts.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I didn't realize that he had formed like such a close friendship with Jeannie Francis.
That's so sweet that she kept the earrings and then passed them down to her daughter.
Yeah. But yeah, and I don't know if it's going to be the last post on his page, but he always planned out his posts and his staff would post them. Or I don't know if his staff would post them, but like he always planned them out. And it was, I think it was Saturday, the 20th. From Richard's staff, hello, everyone. Richard worked very hard on his posts for you. He had many ideas and would work ahead, going back to each one, making changes until he had it just like he wanted before posting. As you know, on the weekends, he would just share a photo with a caption. He always chose his photos and wrote his captions for the upcoming weekend by Friday. So we have the post Richard was planning to share with you on So we have the post Richard planned to share with you last Sunday. That would be the day after he passed.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought you'd want to see it. Here's the post Richard had planned for you for Sunday, July 14th, 2024. Let me fly you to the moon so we can gaze among the stars. Love, Richard. And it's him dressed in like a NASA astronaut.
Aww.
So, yeah, part of me is kind of glad that we don't know why, because maybe it wasn't a good reason why.
Yeah.
And now we can just not know.
I didn't realize that he was fairly unknown before GH. Like, I thought they hired him because he was already known.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like GH is really what kind of catapulted him to having a fandom, you know?
Yeah.
So that's it about Richard Simmons. I do wonder if they are going to have Lucy mention him.
I would hope so.
I hope so too. But join us on Monday to see. Well, no, it'd be too soon to see if they had. But
right.
Join us on Monday as we recap this week's shows anyway.
Have a good weekend.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return, but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do? My refund, though. I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.